Okay. Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hansen. Thanks for joining us today. It's spring, and we've got some great things talking about for spring because every year, for the last 5 years anyway, there's been the American Cancer Society Spring Luncheon and Fashion Show. And this year is no different. You're just going to see some different faces. And so I'd like to welcome Steph Hogan and Jerry Marcy. Thank you very much, ladies. Jane Christensen started this 5 years ago now, since this is our 5th year, and with the goal of raising money for the American Cancer Society, and there's a Relay for Life team that they have through the bank here, and so that just was added to that and given to those Relay for Life funds. And Jane, thinking that she was going to be living out in North Dakota this spring, last year announced that it might be the last year of having it. Well, these ladies graciously stepped up and said, we'll do it, because they have the same passion for raising the money for the American Cancer Society in a fun way. And so, Jerry, tell me, when is the luncheon, and just tell me a few little details about it.
Well, it's on Saturday, May 10th, and it's held at Spanky's, and there will be a luncheon at 1 o'clock and then a style show after that.
Actually, does the style show start at 11, and then, or I think the luncheon starts at 11,
okay,
and then the style show follows it. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, and you know, I do just have to have a little side note here. Jerry's been down in Arizona for the last month, and so none of us Minnesotans are really feeling bad, but she came back to a very cold morning, so maybe there's a few little freezing going on.
5 o'clock in the morning trying to wake up at 5 o'clock.
So we're going to cut you a break on that, Jerry. But that's okay. It is, like Jerry said, on Saturday, May 10th out at Spanky's Stone Hearth, and it starts at 11 o'clock. If you want to come earlier, you can look at the silent auction items. And Steph, do you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on with that and what the luncheon is dedicated to?
Well, the luncheon is for the Relay for Life for cancer research, and it's in honor this year of Barb Goodman, who just recently passed away with cancer, and because she had breast cancer, it's the color is pink, and what they do before is they have a raffle where a number of people have donated gifts. There is a little baby blanket that's from Bev Flaitland, who she crochets beautifully, and she's donated that. And an Afghan, there's Bruin Turkey Farm is giving a turkey basket. Forest Edge will donate a gift certificate, and so a number of individuals and businesses in the area have been more than gracious with their gifts. And the models for the style show, the shops around town, the Cheryl Lynn's, Elm Street, Attic Shop, and all of the shops in town have different fashions that they have in their store that they're going to have modeled. And all of the models have some connection with cancer. They either are surviving or they have lost a family member or close friend.
You know, I think that's one of the unique things about this style show that, after you get done with your wonderful meal, and then you have this style show, not only do you have everything that they're wearing is something that you can purchase in the great community of Vergas, but each of these people have been touched by cancer, and they all have a story. And I think it's really hard right now to find anybody who has not been touched by cancer some way. And so it's really neat that you bring that in and have that part of it. When you talk about the different ladies that will be in the style show, how did you find them?
They are, several of them have modeled before, okay, and several of them are acquaintances. We have some kids that are going to model some things from Attic Shop, which is always kind of fun to see the little ones. And Miss Altona is going to be here. Wonderful. And bringing a friend who is a 15-year-old who has stage 3 bone cancer. And the 15-year-old is going to also model for us. And because the Relay for Life team is both Vergas Dent, we've worked very hard to get some contributions from some of the Dent people too, since it is a bi-community thing.
Ladies, how do we get tickets? Do you know, Jerry? No, you don't, but I bet Steph do. Yeah,
right here at the bank, right?
Right. Yeah, Steph, why don't you tell us how you get tickets, if there's still tickets available, because you do have a number on it, don't you?
Yes, we do have a number. It's about a little over $95, about $95. And you can get your tickets at the bank. Now, what is different this year from previous years is if you have a group and you would like, you can reserve a table. It's a $15 charge to reserve a table. And you would need to come in and talk to Kathy because that number changes to see how many tables are still available. And one person of the group would reserve the table. When you came in to buy your tickets, if you were sitting there, you would have to give that person's name and buy your individual ticket. It's $15 for the table. You can your tickets are $25. If you don't have a group, there'll be spaces that are left open for people who are not with a group. So there will be.
I understand other years people did want, like a reserve table and things like that. So this is just some way to make it fair for everybody. Maybe not everybody knew about the reserve tables, and so, but it does not mean, like you say, that if you're not with a group, you don't get a place to sit because now other years we've sold out. The tickets have all gone, and people have been wanting tickets, and so how close are we to that? Do you know that?
We're 2/3 or more have been sold. Okay, well, and so with what's reserved, we probably are
very close.
Yes.
Okay. How do you line up all the people that help you? How are you finding your helpers to? Because this is something that takes a lot of work.
I think Steffi has done a good job on that. I think a lot of the Zumba girls are helping. And so other than that...
How have you found?
It's been Zumba ladies, and the fun thing has been that this has brought in new contributions because there are people who have never been to the luncheon before that are going to be there this year. And also the bank has been a very big help to us because they've taken care of, it would be difficult as an individual to work with the tickets and such and the reserving of the tables. So that's a central point they can come.
Well, and that's really nice. The Vergas State Bank has had the passion, and they have had the Relay for Life team, and so this is just a feeder off of that. The Spring Luncheon and Fashion Show. I want to just kind of remind you again. It's Saturday, May 10th. It's out at Spanky Stone Hearth. It's Mother's Day weekend, so it's a great way that if you want to bring your mother, or your grandmother, or your daughter out for lunch.
Fishing opener, so the ladies will have something to do if the guys want to go out fishing.
Well, and if you're a fisherwoman, come and have lunch and see a nice fashion show and then go out and catch your supper. That's a good way to do it, too. But come out a little before 11 and so that you get a chance to look at all the silent auction items. The meal starts at 11 o'clock and the fashion show, and it usually lasts for about 2 hours. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's
we love to have everybody there, but we don't want to keep everybody there all day. So some people like to know that too, but it's a lot of fun. We do have all the local businesses that are doing the fashions, and we have just a wonderful support from our local businesses as far as silent auction items. So you're going to want to get your ticket. The tickets are $25. You can get them at the Vergas State Bank, and you're going to want to talk to someone if you're thinking about you needed a reserve spot. And yes, I do.
Okay. The one thing I forgot to say, all of these items donated, you can buy your tickets, and they're raffled items is how they're given away. So it's not like a silent auction. If you buy and you put your chances in, everybody has the same chance of winning.
And that is a nice way to do it. Just you have those raffle tickets. So there's drawings, there's prizes, there's gifts, there's a lot of fun, there's good food, there's great fashion, and there's great people that have lined this up. So thank you, Steph. Thank you, Jerry. I really appreciate you taking this on, and we'll see you on May 10th at Spanky Stone Hearth.